This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus and another old gamer rant for you. So we just had the PlayStation experience go by, which, I wasn't overly impressed by. There wasn't a whole lot that I felt like I was that interested in. Sorry. At the same time, while I had no issue with the games that were shown, I did have an issue with the presentation. I thought it was very awkward. It was not done very well, and overall, I just didn't think it was an impressive press conference. But again, like I said, I had no issue with the games. I guess part of why I didn't have any issue with the games is because, as I said in my thoughts video, it was very Sony, it was very PlayStation, it was very reminiscent of the things that drew a lot of people to the console and that kept a lot of their hardcore fans loving the PlayStation platform. It was very fan service orientated, and I respect that about it. Just to go a little further, it also made me realize just exactly what type of gamer I am or was, and how I feel like I need to go back to my roots. I mean, one of the things that attracted me to the first PlayStation was those weird, wild, awkward titles, the things that weren't necessarily quote-unquote mainstream or cookie cutter. It's funny because I was on Twitter, and shout outs to Kid the Gamer and to MicroATX. We were tweeting back and forth about a particular game because Mav put out a tweet about how he just don't understand how some gamers are reacting the way they are. It's like, I just can't be bothered. And I put out jokingly, I'm not complaining. I'm just sitting here waiting for another Bushido Blade, which is one of those quirky games that came out with the first PlayStation that if you never played Bushido Blade, you don't know what you're missing. Now, I won't say play it now because I am a big believer that while I remember them for how great they were when I was younger, I may not feel that way now because things in games have progressed in a way where the game in its original state may not be as good. Now, if they were to modernize a Bushido Blade with, that reflected current game mechanics, so to speak, they were able to shore things up with the way that mechanics are now, I'd probably be all in. But what Bushido Blade was it was a samurai combat game, which basically it was you against another person, and one particular hit could kill. It's just like you're fighting with swords, and just like in real life, if I hit you with the correct slice, your ass is done. So it was kind of a cat and mouse game between you, especially if you played with someone else who had a second controller. You were kind of like trying to do the sword weave dance, where you were trying to get the upper hand and get the proper angle to take out your opponent. And it was like getting that one hit kill was so satisfying because it was like, I outmaneuvered you and I bested you in the sword fight. That was such a great game. Those are the type of games that Sony always had, and those are the type of games that attracted me to it, because it's like, y'all do so many different things. It's a variety of the Parappa the Rappers, the Crash Bandicoots, things like that, the Final Fantasies, Jet Moto. It was like Sony was all over the place. These some were very Japanese orientated, but they were very interesting. Some were quote unquote Americanized, but they were very interesting. That was Sony, and I feel like that's what they were trying to do, is trying to lean back towards that weird stuff that kind of skewed lines and things like that. That's why they brought out stuff like Ace Combat to the table. And again, it kind of made me just be like, yo, this was why I bought a PlayStation 1, and I can't be mad at. I think that's why I'm not angry about it. It's like I didn't like the conference because of aesthetic reasons, but I'm not mad at what they show because it's very much a part of their identity. So it just made me realize, yo, I like those type of games. Now, this is not to say that I'm gonna all of a sudden not play shooters, action adventure game shooters and things like that. You know, I like those sports games and things like that. I like those games too, but I also know that I like these quirky, weird side things, and I feel like I kind of always been there, but I haven't always openly acknowledged it. So I feel like I need to like just really just come out and just like, yo, I'm not a quote unquote mainstream gamer. I don't just play shooters. I don't just play sports games. I don't just play what's the popular AAA title. And I need to get back to playing more of the things that fall outside of the mainstream view and share it with you guys, because there's a lot of great games. Like last year I said it, Transistor was my game of the year. I stick by that, and that's a small game, that's an indie game, but there's a lot of great stuff in indies, and it's just like, yo, I haven't been playing a lot of those. I haven't been playing a lot of the PlayStation Plus days, not because I'm not interested, but because I don't know. I guess part of it is because I do a lot of Twitch, and I've been told that that stuff might not be that visually appealing, but you know what? I don't think my stream's never been built on me playing stuff that appeals to a certain crowd. It's always been about the engaging conversations that I try to establish, the fun, the silliness. Like I'm always trying to make my stream and my YouTube channel a place where people can have some interesting, deep discussions, possibly, but maintain a level of fun, silliness. Just show like, yo, a positive outlook. And I think playing some games like this, like I remember playing a game called Super Exploding Zoo on my stream. It was kind of a troll thing by my chat, I feel like, because they kept saying, I was going through my listed library on PS4. They were like, I was like, what game should I play? And they were all saying Super Exploding Zoo. I think they were trying to troll me, but I ended up really liking that game. So I guess it backfired on some of the people. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I like to play a lot of those like things that don't rate well with people who want the AAAs and you know, and the more mainstream titles. And I just feel like I need to get back to being that guy that was like huge on JRPGs, that guy that would pick up those like weird things because someone I know told me, hey, it might be pretty good. And I think it's very like easier in this era than it was back then, because we were paying upwards of $80 for these games. Now we can get the same experience for $10 on the PlayStation Store. So yeah, I think I'm with getting back to my roots as a gamer, and kind of excited about that aspect. You know, just playing all types of stuff. It's gonna be an interesting ride. Hopefully you guys stay with me on my channel and kind of understand why I play these games, because it's my love of gaming. Ultimately, I love gaming. And when I say I love gaming, it's not that I love a specific type of genre or a specific type of game. I like the entire medium. I find it all fascinating. As long as it's a good, engaging, entertaining, fun game, I'm with it. You know, and I think fun is the major factor. Just make it fun. But anyway, that's it for this rant. As always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makes, and I'm out. Deuces.